Hello everyone, how are you all? I hope you all are having good health. Let us start the chapter number 7, that is the triangles, right? You all know the triangle, right? You have studied about the triangle and their various properties in the earlier classes, right? Let me tell you again what is triangle. It is a closed figure formed by the three intersecting lines is called a triangle. Okay, in 8th standard also I told you what is triangle. A polygon having three line segments is called a triangle, right? So let us study about this. A triangle having three sides, as you know, and three angles, right? There are different type of triangles also, right? According to the angle we can divide triangle into three parts, right? Acute angle triangle, obtuse angle triangle, and right angle triangle, right? A triangle having 90 degree, one of the angle is 90 degree, is called the right angle triangle, right? A triangle having one angle as a obtuse angle, then you can say it is the obtuse angle triangle, right? And a triangle having all the three angles are acute angle, right, is called the acute angle triangle. Now according to the side of the triangle we can divide the triangle into three parts again, right? First is isosceles triangle, right? A triangle having two sides are equal is called isosceles triangle, right? Then equilateral triangle. A triangle having all the three sides are equal is called the equilateral triangle. And the third one is the scalene triangle. A triangle having not any side is equal, right? Means if a triangle having all the three sides are different, right? For example, you can say 7, 8 and 11, right? Then it is the scalene triangle, right? So this is all about the triangles. Now next topic is congruence of the triangles. Have you heard the word congruence? We have already studied in the 8th standard also the word congruence, right? Let me revise you. You must have observed that the two is of your photograph, right? They are of the same size and they're looking identical, right? Similarly, two bangles of the same size, right? And two ATM cards issued by the same bank, right? They are looking identical. Okay. Do you remember what is such figures called? Right? It is called the congruent figures. Like the identical figures looking like a same figure is called the congruent figures, right? Congruence means what? Congruence means equal in all respects, or you can say figure whose shape and size are both equal and you can say both same is called the congruent figure, right? Here you can see 5 figures, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Can you see all the 5 figures are looking like a same, right? In the first figure you see the sides are 4.5, 5 and 4, right? In the second figure also you can see those sides, right? In the third also the same, fourth also and fifth also the same, right? Means the triangle, all the 5 triangles are having equal sides, right? Now let us see their angles. You can see angles are also equal, right? In this way angles are given, means the angles are also equal and they are looking like the same, right? So this is called the congruence of the triangle, right? Okay, now you see this square, 3 squares you have given, right? What do you think? Is it a congruent? I don't think so it is congruent, because the reason is, though the angles are same, right, in all these squares, okay, but sides are not equal, right? You can see this is the side of first triangle, this is the side of second triangle, and this is the third side. Obviously by visibly you can see these squares are not congruent, right? So this is the example of non-congruent figure. Previous one was congruent figure. Now let us understand the criteria for congruence of the triangle. मतलब दो अगर ट्राइंगल दिए हैं हमें तो वो कब कॉन्ग्रुएंट हो सकते हैं, राइट? देयर आर सर्टेन रूल्स, राइट? सो फर्स्ट रूल इज दिस SAS congruence rule. Can you see this? SAS congruence rule. What it rule says, two triangles are congruent if two sides and the included angle of one triangle are equal to the two sides and the included angle of the other triangle, right? SAS means what? Side, angle, side. See here, you can see two triangles are given to you, right? See these triangles. In this triangle, see the side AB and PQ. Both are equal 2 centimeter side, right? Then angle, here the angle is 50 and here is also the angle is 50, right? Side, angle, and again third side, right? That is 4 centimeter and 4 centimeter. So is in this triangle you can see two sides, right? These two sides and the corresponding angle, right? This side included this angle, right? Is the same. Okay, so by the rule SAS, these two triangles are congruent, means we can say these two triangles are identical, right? Let us understand the second congruence rule, that is angle side angle rule, right? Earlier was side angle side, right? Now first one was side angle side rule, right? Second one is angle side angle, right? Let us understand the rule first, then we will understand it by figure. Okay, the rule is two triangles are congruent if two angles and the included side of one triangle are equal to the two angles and the included side of the other triangle, right? When you can apply this rule, when two triangles are congruent and if two angles and the included side of one triangle are equal to the two angle and the included side of the other triangle, right? Let us understand this by figure. Let us understand ASA congruence rule by the figure, right? ASA, angle side angle. You can see this angle 60 degree in both the figures, right? Corresponding side 4 centimeter, angle side and third angle, right? The two angles and the included side, if two angles and included sides of both the triangles are equal, then you can say both the triangles are congruent. Okay, third rule is a SSS congruence rule. You can see here SSS congruence rule means if three sides of one triangle are equal to the three sides of the another triangle, then the two triangles are congruent, right? It is very simple. If the three sides of one triangle are equal to the three sides of other triangle, then those two triangles are called the congruent triangles, right? Let us understand this by figure also. See the figure, right? In both the triangles, all the three sides are equal, right? How? If the first side of this triangle is 3.5 centimeter, then here is also one side 3.5 centimeter, right? If second side is 4 centimeter, then here is also 4 centimeter, right? Third side is 4.5 centimeter, then here is 0.5 centimeter, right? So both the triangle having all the three sides are equal, so by SSS rule you can say these two triangles are congruent triangles, right? Next rule is RHS congruence rule, right? That is RHS means right angle, hypotenuse and side, right? That is the rule. Let us understand what rule says. If in two right triangles the hypotenuse and one side of one triangle are equal to the hypotenuse and one side of the other triangle, then the two triangles are called congruent, right? The rule itself says right angle, hypotenuse and side, right? So right angle, if the triangle is right angle, then obviously the right angle will be same in both the triangles, right? This and one more, hypotenuse and side of one triangle is equal to the another triangle, then say by RHS congruence rule both the triangles are congruent, right? Let us understand this by figure, right? Then you will have more clear picture. Now see in the figure, as the rule is RHS, right angle, hypotenuse and side, right? So let us start with the right angle, right? Both the triangle having right angle, okay? Then hypotenuse, this is called the hypotenuse of the triangle, right? That is also same 5 centimeter, and any side, right? This is the side is also equal. So by RHS rule, right angle, hypotenuse and side rule, right, these two triangles are congruent. You can say these two triangles are congruent triangles, okay?